Oh boy, it's a junior issue with all of the intros and the tutorials and whatnot. Be lucky this project we don't have to go through most of it. Hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as the Nerd, and welcome back to the Alola region. 3 times, or technically 3.5 if you count the live stream I did almost a year ago that really never finished on my end. But we are back, we're doing Pokémon Sun, but with something I was going to say completely different, but everyone else honestly has done this. But we're going to do this as a Wonderlock. Now, the reason why I chose to play this as a Wonderlock, and I apologize for looking at probably at your left side, my right side, is because I actually have notes for this, because I knew if I didn't have notes, I would be stuttering my words, and I'd rather not do that for the first episode. So, reasons I'm doing this project. The first reason, simple and short, I have done every project I wanted to do for the 10-year anniversary. And the biggest thing I want to do afterwards is going to be not that far from here, but it's pretty far, November 15th. A little bit of spoilers, that's when Sword and Shield comes out. And obviously I want to do a playthrough. I'm leaning towards Sword, I'm not really sure, but I want to do a playthrough of at least one of the 8th generation games, despite the fact that I think the graphics are not really that great, and doesn't really live up to the Switch's standards, in my personal opinion. So I'll be doing that as well, and once again, it's November 15th, so if you want to subscribe and stick around for that, you're totally welcome to. Another reason, speaking of, is because the Sword and Shield games have limited Pokedex numbers, so this is technically the last game that will have all the Pokemon, unless Pokemon Go somehow has all the Pokemon available. I'll just hit start so we're not looking at this thing constantly. And there's my save file right there. So even though there's no National Dex, there's still all the Pokemon in here, so unless Pokemon Go updates to where all the Pokemon are available, this will be the only game that has it as of recording this and as of uploading this. Years down the road, we might have more Pokemon, or we'll have more Pokemon for sure, but we might have Pokemon Go fully updated, or not even updated at all at this point, have all the Pokemon. And I haven't really done a lock in years, is the third reason for this. The last time I did this was with Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke, and I think that was 2017, I want to say? So, almost a couple years since I've done some sort of lock, and usually with the locks I do, I always like for it to have a surprise, which is why I'm doing Wonderlock. It's kind of a legit version of a randomizer. I say that because I can't, and I don't have the knowledge or the willpower to break my 2DS with a capture card in order for me to randomize Pokemon, so this is the second best option. So the trainers will still have the same Pokemon, but at least the Pokemon we get are going to be unique, so that's all that matters to me. Now, for those of you who have not seen any Wonderlocks before, which is kind of interesting if you haven't seen any Wonderlocks or Nuzlocks at this point, for Nuzlocke rules, it is 1 Pokemon we catch per route, meaning once we catch or that Pokemon faints accidentally, we cannot catch any others. And that has to be Wonder Traded immediately, and that will count for the encounter. I say this because the next rule is it must be nicknamed. Obviously, we're going to be nicknaming every Pokemon we Wonder Trade, and we're going to spiritually nickname. They'll exist probably somewhere down below, and the little bomb thing there. You also see the death skull thing right there. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But that is to basically verify the names of the Pokemon will be spiritually given them, because you can't nickname trade a Pokemon, unfortunately. What else is there? Oh yeah, Pokemon I considered dead. Well, actually, let me rephrase that, because I am bad at rephrasing apparently. Pokemon that have fainted in battle are considered dead and must be put into the PC. Or you can also withdraw them, or you can release them into the wild, but I just want to put them in the PC for memory's sake, just in case we want to look back in case we win or we lose this Wonderlock, and just take a look down memory lane. I am going to have a couple clauses. The Dupes clause only applies to Wonder Trade, so let's say in a Wonder Trade I get a Magikarp when I already have a Magikarp either in the box or in the PC. I will actually Wonder Trade that same Magikarp away. The other exception is a Shiny clause, which basically if I run into a Shiny Pokemon, that will count as an extra Wonder Trade. However, I won't be Wonder Trading the Shiny itself. I actually have a copy of Ultra Sun, I believe. Is it Ultra Sun? Yeah, no, it's Ultra Moon. I'm sorry. I have a copy of Ultra Moon that has a bunch of bounce sweeps because I remember doing a live stream where I was trying to encounter a shiny bounce sweep or hatch, at least shiny bounce sweep, that never really came to fruition because I didn't really have any interest afterwards. So those will count as a trade fodder. Will Wonder Trade just a bounce sweep in exchange for a shiny Pokemon. Of course, that would mean I had to charge my 3DS XL in order for that to happen. And then finally, for some additional exceptions, we have male Saladids and male Combees, because even though male Saladids, unlike male Combees, can actually survive, unfortunately, they cannot evolve. And male Combees, I'm just going to trade them anyways, because male Combees are literally not the best Pokemon to start off with. And I'm also going to make an exception for Cosmog, in case we also get a Cosmog level 1 for some reason, because that's a lot of switch grinding for us. And I do not want to switch grind up to the 60s for half of our journey. No, literally our entire journey we had a Cosmog at this point. It would literally be the entire journey. Because Cosmog doesn't learn anything, Cosmoem doesn't learn any attacking moves, and it only gets attacking moves when it's fully evolved. I will never understand that. That's why Cosmoem is my least favorite Pokemon in 7th generation. And for our first trade, I'm going to count Pokemon that only have Splash, which is Magikarp. So we get a Magikarp as our first Wonder Trade Pokemon. I do have the privilege to trade it back. Now, you might have seen already that I've skipped the tutorial stuff, which is basically starting the game, battling your rival, learning how to catch Pokemon, etc., etc. And I've actually skipped out the tutorial need in order to get to the Festa Plaza, have access to everything as well. So we are set, because I did not want you guys to go through a whole bunch of tutorials. I also decided to actually not get any of the items in the routes, nor face any of the trainers, because I might need it for what we're doing this time around, which is just basically catching and then Wonder Training the Pokemon. Oh, speaking of, let me show you guys my Poplio that I'm going to be training with as well. I did name it WT, but it's Bella WT. Obviously, my character name is Bella, and this is Pokemon Wonder Training. It's actually a mild nature, which is really surprising because I wasn't expecting that. But it's not going to be level 8. I am setting a limit based on the trials or the tonal leaders, or the trial leaders, or the island kahunas, basically, for this. So, for this island, I'm going to say our limit is 15. So, depending on what Pokemon we get, it's not going to apply because, well, it's trade fodder. Oh. Oh no! I'm sorry, Hardy! I am so sorry! Also, speaking of, I gotta lower the volume like super quickly here. Oh my gosh, Hardy, Hardy Tech, you haven't been watching this. I'm sorry, my dude. You have to be Wonder Trade fodder. Actually, I'm scared of just... I'm scared of just, like, attacking it. Yeah, and with me skipping everything, I also did only say to myself, or did force myself to only catch Pokemon as soon as we get Pokeballs. What? That didn't work? I thought that would've. Okay, that's something you don't see every day. That's obviously something you don't see every day. I don't know why I looked at the bottom screen here. But I did make it to where I would only catch the Pokemon as soon as I was done with every tutorial thing, everything you had to do at the beginning. So, which is why we're here. Come on. Hardy's probably celebrating right now. If you're watching, you're probably celebrating the fact that your precious Pokemon isn't getting captured at all. You know what? I'm sorry I keep looking now, but I'm gonna pound your face. Hopefully this doesn't knock you out. Oh, I should have done that earlier. I was worried that for a second we would have gotten the crate or something, or let alone entirely knocked out because they're 5 levels ahead of it. I should not have been worried at all. Now, I'm gonna actually move my notes over here since I need to look at the bottom screen because I actually looked down. Oof, I might need to adjust it real quick. Give me a second. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Let me know in the comment section if that's actually a little bit better. No, actually it should be good because when I first looked, I didn't actually look at the bottom screen while I was playing Pokemon, obviously. I actually just looked at it while I was looking at my home menu. And it seemed to be fine, but now that I actually took the time to look at it, hopefully it's a little bit better. Also, let me know in the comment section below if you don't mind this face cam. Obviously, I'm using Streamlabs so I can easily remove my face in case no one wants to see this wonderful face alongside the Wonderlock. I am more than okay to remove this whatsoever. In fact, I'll do another episode without the face cam so you guys can have a little comparison. and tell me what you guys think between those 2 episodes, which one you prefer. Oh, I was about to say, well, we need a nickname thing anyway, so there was no point in doing all that. We got Caterpie over here. Speaking of Hardy, I don't know. Okay, it's the Caterpie. It's the Caterpie that doesn't remind me of Hardy. I know he's actually going through his Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke right now, so if you have any desire to watch Pokemon stuff and you don't see me playing any Pokemon stuff, I highly recommend watching his return with the Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke. I almost like Randomizer Nuzlocke, but that's not it at all. Once again, I am going to name it Bella WT, and of course I'm going to be looking at the bottom screen for this one. Actually, no, it's going to be Bella WL, because technically I'm doing a Wonderlock. I made the mistake with Papio whenever I did this. I could just want to hit enter. Oh, okay. Alright, so I know I normally shouldn't check natures of traded Pokemon, but I'm just curious. I am really just curious. I want to know the nature of this. So, what nature do we possess with this Caterpie? Who's getting a... Who's calling it modest name? Oh! It's quiet! I saw the thing going blue. I saw that special attack was blue or something like... No, wait. Quiet is... Oh yeah, quiet is special attack. It's just lower speed, duh. It shows me right there. Blake, pay attention. The screen is right there. So that's one of the encounters down. Actually, I'll grab the items later. I just want to go ahead and Wonder Trade. And actually, while I'm doing this, I think I briefly mentioned a wedding in a Sonic Colors playthrough, but in case you haven't heard of it, I'll put it in a nutshell. One of my cousins had a wedding. It was actually really fun. We, at the end of the night, actually went through a party bus, which is kind of nice because it made up for the really, really fast pace that the wedding was, which was too quick. Like, the reception was too quick. Everything about it pretty much just is a little too quick in my personal taste. Do I want to use Disarm Voice? Or do I want to... I'm gonna use Water Gun. I just don't want to... I just want to massively... Oh my gosh. Well, luckily, this is just, like, trade fodder, so it doesn't matter if they faint during this. I can just heal them up at the Pokemon Center at any point. It's the Pokemon I have to wonder that I use for Wonderlocks I have to worry about healing, so, or them being dead, quote unquote, even though they're fainted there. You know the rules and whatnot. So, I also went to another wedding of mine. I think I briefly mentioned this in my, my Twitter. But I also went to another one of my cousin's weddings. Yes, both of them were actually my cousin's wedding, but this one was set in the more garden place. There was actually a really nice mansion. I don't think it was a mansion. It was like a garden barn house, which was really nice. They didn't have as much alcohol choices, which was nice, but they also did allow you to get alcohol at the reception. But the selection of alcohol wasn't that big. It was like, you can mix in a drink, like a soda, with an alcohol of your choice. And they had like beer bottles, which I think was like Coors Light and 805. I think that was it. I like how I remember the detail of the alcohol. But it was really nice. Out of the two I went to, I definitely have to say that my cousins, even though the menu over there was like, oh hey, here's a bunch of alcohol you can choose between from like a giant menu. The benefit of my mom's cousin having a menu that small was like, it was just like just a brief mention of alcohol in there, but at least I controlled myself. Because at my other cousin's wedding, my dad's side of the family's cousin, I could not control myself whatsoever. It was pretty awful. I want to keep pulling this down, but I really can't do that. I really cannot. So that was that. No party bus, unfortunately. And actually, the craziest thing is, I stayed at a hotel with my mom and my sister and her husband and their baby. They actually adopted one. And their babysitter all in one area, which I don't know why they brought their baby to the area where the wedding is, because the babysitter's obviously there and she can't go to the wedding because there was no children allowed at the wedding. And they didn't bring their baby into my other cousin's wedding, which is really weird. I'm gonna go in here and then I'll start the Wonder Trades. So it's really weird that they brought their baby in alongside that. Because again, no children allowed aside from my cousin's 1-year-old that she gave birth to before they got married. So obviously that was the big exception to the rule, was that kid, because they actually gave birth to that child. And again, it was super, super weird that no other kids were allowed besides that one. which honestly makes it a lot more tolerable, pretty much. I don't know what I'm going on about. But hey, once again, it's weird that they brought their kid. Like, honestly, the infant, in my opinion, probably would have been better off, like, up in the mountains, my hometown, rather than being in the area where the wedding was. And again, they never brought that baby in the other wedding, so why bring it now? I find it just as weird as bringing... Okay, this is going to be a completely, totally separate debate, but I don't think infants should have the opportunity to go to Disneyland because, I mean, from, like, 0 to, like, before they start walking, pretty much, because their trip to Disneyland is in a stroller. That's it. Like, they can't experience the rides, they can't meet the characters. I mean, they can cradle, and it's a small world in Pirates of the Caribbean, and that's about it. Like, why would you take them on those specific rides? Oh, shoot. Oh, you're not a force trainer, thank goodness. It's just really weird. Like, every time I see the parks, and I see these babies in strollers, it's like, the first thing that comes to my mind is it really going to be memorable for them? Like, big joke, the parents' first memory of their kid at Disneyland is going to be them crapping their diaper on It's a Small World. And having that scent roam around that entire ship until they stopped at the station and went to the nearest restroom to fix that. I don't know what I'm going on about. I really don't. So, that's my hot take of it. Oh, I did not want to use the potion. I'm saving my potions for a much later point. Get out of that menu. I wanted to go to the Pokeballs here. Can I not? Oh, wait. What? This is a... What? Okay, I was about to say, this is not a trainer battle. I don't remember this being a trainer battle. So, I did get the Caterpie in the route before. This is the Schoolhouse count. Then we have the Rattata from the bottom route as well. So I think we're good. We're good on those ones. So, this will be the final catch we have, and I'm going to step out of the school. I'm going to heal the Pokemon Center. Even though that doesn't seem like a smart idea to do, I'm just going to do it so that way they're fully healed, and I can have some experience with the Pokemon Center, at least for a little bit. So we got Grimer here. Ah, man. I'm so glad to have Galarian forms, speaking of Grimer. This is probably one of my favorites, and I am going to miss seeing Galarian... I mean, not Galarian. Way ahead of myself. Alolan Grimer, but at least we make up for it with Galarian Wheezing, which... Yeah, that ability is probably going to be something, especially in VGC. It might be a bit broken in VGC, now that I think about it. It definitely will be. Because, like, it eliminates the team... Actually, no, it'd be a bit broken if it didn't eliminate the team members' abilities, like Moltbreaker does. I think it's only the opponents that it eliminates. So there's that, like, anything goes with that ability. Actually, that's a good common question about this episode. What are you guys' favorite Alolan forms, and what is your favorite Galarian forms announced so far? Whether it's from the current time this is being uploaded, which has just been Galarian Linoon, Galarian Zigzagoon, Galarian Wheezing, that's about it. And, of course, we all know the Alolan forms. In terms of Alolan forms, it's actually pretty hard for me to say, because there's so many good ones out there. But if I had to take... If only had them bet on one that I would love to use for the rest of my life, honestly, I think it'd be Alolan Marowak, because I feel like Marowak, for the longest time, was one of those Pokemon that really needed the spotlight. I really have to touch on all these every single... Oh, I did not mean to go to GTS. No. But for me, it's Alolan Marowak. I like the typing, it made it a bit more viable, and it actually got some pretty nice options to moves as well. Like, I remember... It's at the bottom. I'm not used to looking down every single time for the thing. And I feel like Alolan Marowak was very nice. You can actually make it mix too. Like, you make it a special attacker if you give it Lightning Rod and a Shadow Ball and Fire Blast and Thunderbolt and whatnot. It's not as useful as, say, just having a physical attack, obviously, because it's a higher attack, but it's there as well. As far as Galarian forms, I'm really loving Linoon, because Linoon is one of those Pokemon that really needs the attention, in my personal opinion. Like, I don't care if this form outtakes the original form. Linoon, once again, just really needs love, and I'm super happy that it's gotten an evolution as well, which makes me even more incredibly happy that it has that. But again, that's all the forms we know. We could have more, but I think Galarian Linoon is definitely up there because it's the love, the design of it. I love the fact that it's a kiss face, so that's really nice. But anyways, okay, I was about to, they need to be in the PC, right? Luckily they don't. I didn't nickname you. Well, I don't need to necessarily nickname all of the Pokemon, that we catch. I just need to worry about nicknaming the Pokemon we get from Wonder Trades. So, first Pokemon we're gonna get rid of is our Popplio. It's kind of sad because I used Popplio in, Ultra Sun, and it was, like, phenomenal there. Kaito. Who remembers Kaito? Kaito. I think it's probably one of my favorite starters to use in the, favorite Pokemon in, that specific playthrough of Ultra Sun. So the fact I'm getting rid of one of its children is actually very, very sad. And, no. I'm thinking of Grasshopper. I thought for some reason, like, my, Greninja from, my Pokemon X playthrough, I believe it was. Yeah, Pokemon X was actually a male and then Kaito was female, but no. It was actually my Greninja that was female. I think that was the only female starter I've ever had. Zero, where are you gonna get me? I forgot to mention, I was busy going on topic and whatnot. Zero's gonna get me a... Starter for starter! Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? I think I have a perfect nickname for this. We're gonna name you Sakurai. Because in Incineroars and Smash, that's the only reason. Sakurai, the Litten. Oh my gosh. That's a weird coincidence. I was not expecting that. But hey, on the plus side, all these starters are being used in my 7th gen playthroughs. That's so crazy. Okay, so Sakurai the Litten is on the team. We don't need to go over it a little bit. But I am gonna go back and do more Wonder Trades and actually check the nature of this guy as well. I really hate the fact that you have to go through this every single time. I clicked the right thing, right? Yes, okay, I did. So I want to check the nature of this. I think this has Intimidate. If it does, that could be really handy. Jolly and Blaze with Crunch. Bro. I mean, speed-wise, it's not gonna work, but like, Crunch right off the bat? That's actually kind of amazing. I will take it. Sakurai, you're gonna be a perfect addition to the team. Alright, time for our second Wonder Trade. Hardy, you can look... Oh wait, it's actually female! I didn't realize that! I was busy looking like... I'm talking about Hardy. Didn't realize the gender and whatnot. Why am I doing this with my hands? It's so weird. I'm looking... Whatever. Anyways, let's trade out this little Cappy here. See what we get. Hopefully, if anything, hopefully it's just as good luck as we've gotten with the Litten. And actually, if it's another Litten, we'll Wonder Trade it again. Basically, this episode, I just want to do a Wonder Trading and maybe do some grinding, so that way we're not, like, really, really low-leveled, obviously. But, there's some routes that we can go to. It's not really that bad. We could go to... Oh, yeah! I can also pick up the items. That's right. Good morning! Unbelievable. By the way, I'm recording this in the evening, as you can tell. So, for our Caterpie, here's something that's really good. Like, if we can have a fighting type for the first trial, that would be great. Because as much as I like Litten is obviously a fighting type... Oh! You've got to be kidding me! Normally I'd be happy that I got a shiny in Wonderlock, but I can't use this unless this is level 1, in which case that's still cheating. Really? Oh, I really wish we made a rule to where I could trade away that shiny in exchange for something else, but I can't really do that. That's unfortunate. That would have been really cool. Just to have... Watch this be level 1 just to add insult to injury. Oh, it's level 100. Quiet. Oh, I guess it makes sense. This is like a turning legal thing. Oh, I want to keep this for the Pokerus thing, but I can't. It's so beautiful. Oh, I'm sad. But this is a Wonderlock. I can't do anything but the Aegis Slash. Thank you to whoever sent it, though. That was amazing. I think I already have a shiny Aegis Slash in my other my Ultra Moon playthrough, my Ultra Moon game, which I do competitive stuff on. I haven't done it in a while, but so I'm not really worried about this. But man, that would've been cool. If it was like a shiny Onech at level 1, that'd be even better. I do so many things like that. Anyways, Isaiah, please give me something at least. Again, the level cap is level 15 for both trader Pokemon and leveled up Pokemon, so please be something good. Feebas. Oh no. Oh wait! That's right, I have the training capabilities. So, technically, unless this is over the level limit, that's not bad. I'll have to check and see. Because I'm pretty sure a Feebas is at the exact level. And if that's the case, once again, I do have the training capabilities, so I would need to charge on my 2DS, and I can automatically, if I wanted to, I probably will, to be honest. No, actually I can learn some moves on its own, but maybe if I want the defense at one point, I might consider doing that. It's better than Magikarp at least, so I'll take that. I will definitely take that. I know Isaiah's gonna be really happy about that, that shiny Aegislash that I had to give away. That's unfortunate. I hit the bottom like multiple times. Why didn't I work beforehand? So, let's see what this Feebas level is, and if it's a good considerable Pokemon. Level 1 with Bold. Ooh! Mirror Code and Dragon Pulse, right off the bat! Haze, Mist. I could just trade this thing in right now. We can get a wait, I'll have to check and see if I have scales for it. Because I might have the scales it needs in order to be evolved and traded. I'll check that out on my own time. Not really feeling like doing it right now, but that's a good considering option. As for a nickname for this, we already have Sakurai. Can't really think of anything right now, so I'll go with Avian, my favorite brand of water, just because it's a water type. Avian, I think is a really nice name. So, welcome Avian, unless I get like another team member somewhere down the road that's a little bit better in terms of water type. But this is crazy so far. We got a fire type and a water type all in one. This is a really good pull of Wonder Trades right now. I'm really happy about that. Alright, so Wonder Trade number 3. What are we getting for this Alolan Rattata? Once again, hopefully something really good. And again, I'll have to check to see if I have a Prism Scale that I can use for trading. My phone just went off. Actually, I have a bunch of notifications. Including, oh yeah, speaking of Hardy, I also recommended him a set for one of its episodes of Scorbo, which you might have seen already. If you want to check him out, top right corner will take you to his channel. You get a special shout out courtesy of me, even though you probably don't need it because you have 30,000. And here I am stuck at 8,000, which I'm still pretty happy about. Speaking of, what are we getting? Alolan Diglett. Is it going to be level 1, or will it be a completely over the top level? Like, if it's over 15, once again, I have to trade it. If not, that's going to be interesting, because I don't think I've ever used an Alolan Diglett before, let alone a Diglett entirely. No, I used a Jugtree on my Fire Red, but then again, it's something you needed to do if you wanted to easily beat Lieutenant Surge in Fire Red and Red, Blue, and Yellow, obviously. Fire and Green. So I probably won't count that one, to be completely honest, if that's the case. But once again, I'll go ahead and check. I did it before, and then twice all of a sudden, didn't quite work. So what nature you want level 20? Oh, okay, good. Whew. Scare me for a second. Well, then again, Alolan Diglett isn't that bad. It's just I would have to get used to steel typing or whatnot. So far, I had to Wonder Trade again twice. One for an Alolan Diglett, which I don't mind, and then one for a shiny Aegislash. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Why did I ever remind myself of that? I didn't need that at all. Well, best I can hope for is to get something good. By the way, always have water with you. That's some good advice. Kim says, great photo op. Yes, a Wonder Trade screen is a great photo spot. In fact, you guys screenshot this right now. Send it to me on Twitter. So that way I can see what guys actually responding to this. Abra. Ooh! So, okay, so there's 2 Pokemon we need to trade. But once again, I do have another 3DS with the, not a capture card, but just a 3DS in general, so an Abra would be really good. Yeah, Because Sun doesn't have the dark typing for the totem leader, so that's definitely a huge benefit that we have in Abra if it's the correct level that I'm looking for, obviously. We're getting a good team. We can have an Alakazam and Incineroar and Milotic on our team. This is great. I'm loving it so far. Alright. I have to look at the bottom of the screen. I'm sorry. Like, I'm breaking the illusion. I'm probably looking at the bottom of the screen. Oh, please let this be a good level. Level 1 with Hasty, Inner Focus, and Teleport. A little bit of switch grinding, and I probably shouldn't make that an exception as well. But it is switch grinding. I'm okay with this. It is a male. So what do I nickname this Abra? So we have Avian, we have Sakurai. For Abra... Huh. First thing that came to my head, Gandalf. We're gonna nickname you Gandalf for some reason. So Sakurai, Avian, and Gandalf so far. Now for our final Wonder Trade, and I'm hoping we don't need another trade repeat. Please don't let it be another shiny level 100. That would make me even worse. That would make me feel even worse. So, Alolan Grimer, please give us something good. We definitely do need something good here. And once this Wonder Trade is done, if we get a Pokemon that has the stuff that we need, we are obviously going to go to the other route, grab the items, maybe face some of the trainers there, and see where our team goes from here, because we have a Jolly Nature Litten. I think that's good. Blackfire for the United States and Arizona. Ooh, why does that sound like a competitive name? Probably because it is. Probably because it is. Unless this wants to give me something really good, like, I'll take a Dragon type. Or a Fighting type. We need a Fighting type. What is this? Why? Unless this is level 1? Unless this is level 1, like, he breeds an Execute, and then automatically uses a... Whoa, that was weird. His head glitch. His head glitched for a split second. You guys see that, or am I crazy? Well, here's hoping he's actually level 1, because if it's actually level 1, this could be broken. If it's level 1. If it's a Leaf Stone, a Alolan Executor, at level 1, this could be busted. We could be good for life. Then again, I did say, I think during the next episode, I'll see if I have a Prism Scale. If I do, I might trade that Feebas in order for it to be a Milotic, because all I would really get is Tackle and then Flail. I'd rather it have like the bulk it needs in order to be to work. That might be a bit busted, but I'd rather have the higher chances of Avian living than Avian not living at all, if you know what I mean. So that's why I'm doing that. Alrighty. So I must know, is this busted? Is this a busted level 1 Alolan Executor? I would laugh my butt off if it actually is. Okay, good. I would have been scared for my life there. I would have felt sorry for the other trainers if that was actually level 1. But we must do the dirty work. We must trade it away in hopes we can actually find someone that will. Okay, 3 out of the 4 Pokemon needed Wonder Trades. 3 out of the 4. How crazy is that? Very, very crazy in my opinion. I don't know why. I always bring like 2 drinks whenever either I record something or I stream something, just in case you need like extra water. Like I finish this water bottle randomly, like it's all gone by the end of it. But one of them is actually like a sparkling water. A Wari from Canada. Salutations, eh? Please don't give me a really, really busted Pokemon. No, not a busted Pokemon. Please give me a Pokemon at high level. One of the drinks I have is also a bubbly, which is raspberry, which is my favorite flavor of... I'm hoping you're higher level. I mean, not that it's bad. When I streamed, back when I streamed Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Spearow was actually shiny, so that actually had some perks. It did take out a Starmie all by itself, so that was really nice. Unfortunately, it's not the same color, so that would suck. Wait, can Spearows be? I think they can. So that might be an unfortunate thing if that's the case. But we do have a Litten in exchange for that. Let me go ahead, once again, check out the level of the Spearow. If it's higher level, we'll need to Wonder Idiot again. Otherwise, it's gonna be part of the team. Where are you going? You're going right there. Quiet? Quiet? That's a terrible nature! Okay. Quiet? Speed for special. This might be the worst Wonder trade I've gotten so far in this Wonderlock. Is a Spearow. Well, I do have to use this anyways. You're actually female, and if you do evolve into a Fearow, that could be good. I'm gonna name you Kazooie. So, our team right now is... It's actually weird, I named it Kazooie, because we have Sagar the Litten, Avian the Feebass, Gandalf the Abra, I almost forgot the name, and Kazooie the Spearow. I'll have to remind myself that... Actually, I can type it in right now, since we won't be doing much afterwards, so... I'll go ahead and do that real quick. I'll actually cut ahead to when I actually finish. We have 4 out of our 4 team members. I'm gonna say 4 out of 6. Like, we're not gonna catch any more Pokemon. We're honestly not. So the last thing I want to do is, like I mentioned before earlier, I did actually end up not getting all the items on the previous route, so we're going through that. And obviously it'd be a good time to grind some of our Pokemon. I actually want to start off the grinding section with Sakurai, so I'm really glad we actually have Sakurai up front, because that's the one Pokemon I wanted to focus on throughout this episode. And then obviously off screen we'll be grinding the other ones up to, I want to say, at least level 8. That was our highest level up to this point. Okay, so after thinking about it, and it took me quite a while because I actually had an encounter with a level 3 Pick-a-Peck. Luckily I was able to run away so no one got hurt. I decided to ultimately not do the whole grinding, all the exploring the route thing, because it's a little dangerous, especially the fact that we have all level 1 Pokemon, and it's not really good. If I kept that Diglett just for that specific purpose, that we would have something to work off of, it would have been fine, but unfortunately, we don't even have that. So, I did catch, instead of Pick-a-Peck, which we did run away from, I decided to go back and catch a Alolan Rattata, which is only level 2 right now, but it's the only thing we can do right now, since we're going to need a switch grind until we have enough Pokemon for us to make it through. So I'm going to ultimately do that. Or actually, no, since we're here in the Pokemon Center, maybe, we'll see. We will see. But right now, I think it'd be, yeah, actually, no, I'll just do it off screen. Besides, the only thing I really wanted to do was, do the Wonder trades anyway, so, that was, very intense episode. No, not intense episode. It was intense Wonder trade-wise. But other than that, it was pretty smooth for what this episode was, which was just Wonder trading, so I'm pretty happy about that. So, hope you join me next time in which we take care of all these Pokemon, but that means we get them into the game, we get them fresh started. They're going to be at least between levels 5 to 8 by the end of this. This will be the only grinding that will be off screen, because I know for a fact that with now the Alola Rattata that I did catch specifically for the Wonder Trade, for the grinding as well, it'll be released immediately afterwards, will be gone. So with that being said, if there's any episodes you missed, whether from the past or from the future, make sure you check them out in the playlist down in the description below, the on the top right corner, or the upcoming end slate. And do remember, if you enjoyed this episode, drop me a like here. I'll show you the Rattata, just so that we have a little bit of proof. Right then and there's Rattata. It has my OT, obviously, so that indicates that it's my Pokemon. So we'll be using that for switch grinding. And then once again, once we reach the level limits that we have, it will be immediately released. Like, we're not going to put in any PC, it's going to be released. Its only purpose is to grind. It did cost me a little bit of Pokeballs, but I think we're fine in the long run. Anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. My name is Blake, also known as the Nerd, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, probably with a Milotic. So until we meet again, do remember to take care.